Spartan High hosting Gaffney in a huge one. All of our Game of the Week coverage this year sponsored by Sparrow Financial. And we're talking Game of the Week, we're of course talking about our own Amanda Keene joining us live from the sidelines. Two big-time programs squaring off in Week 0, Amanda.
Absolutely, Aaron. And honestly, it just feels really great to be back in a stadium that was packed. Gaffney showed up big time. Their fans packed the stadium. And of course, Spartanburg had a full house as well in this brand new stadium for this year. And these two teams battled it out right away. You couldn't even tell if there was a little bit of rest at the beginning. Spartanburg hosting Gaffney tonight in their new stadium, and Gaffney is going to get on the board first. It's 3-0, but we pick it up with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gaffney in scoring position, and Grayson Loftus slings it across his body to Caliber Hoey for the touchdown. It's 10-0 Indians. Jay Staggs gets the kickoff, and he's the spark that the Vikings needed. He runs it all the way back to the Gaffney 43, but unfortunately nothing comes of that, so we'll skip ahead to the second quarter. Driving now, the Vikings, and they're finally putting the pieces together. An option pitch to Rodarius Carter makes it 10-6 Vikings, and they're on the board. 5 minutes to go in the half, and Tyler Smith just drives it just short of the goal line for the Indians, and they give it back to him to punch it in. The kick is good. It's 17-6 Indians. Now, what's incredible to me about this game is the Gaffney special teams. They blocked not one, not two, but all three field goal attempts by Spartanburg. Incredible defense. Love to see that in the first half. Can they continue through the second half? And Gaffney, the eventual winner here, 31-12, the final score. I'm here with head coach Dan Jones. Coach, the highlights that they actually just saw on TV was in the first half, 3-point after kicks blocked by your special teams. What do things like that do to kind of help slow the Spartanburg's momentum?
Well, when they got back to 5 points, it had only been 3, so they would have been in the game. Instead of trying to go for a touchdown, they would have went for a field goal and maybe tied it up, and therefore the momentum would have went back to them. But our guys worked really hard on blocking kicks and extra points, and it wasn't just one guy. Several of the guys, each time it was a different guy. So that means that, the other guys weren't loafing. So we're certainly very proud of those guys.
And it's week 0, so this is the first game of the year. How does it feel to get that first game, get in the win column right away?
Well, I hope my blood pressure's gone down, because I went today and it's 136/96, and I told them,
we got to work on that.
Well, I had Spartanburg tonight, and then we got Dutch Fort next week, so probably after that it might go down a little bit.
That was actually going to be my next question. That game, because of COVID schedules already getting mixed up, it's like we're back to that again this year. Now you're going to be matching up against the 5 straight championship winners in Dutch Fork. How do you prepare for that kind of a game after a win like this?
Well, I don't think it's going to be hard as far as getting the kids ready to play, because they certainly, as you mentioned, they won it 5 times. So, our kids know that, and got a lot of respect for Dutch Fork and that program and Coach Knox, and it's football, and luckily we get to play it at home. Our fans are going to be excited. Hopefully some fans will come from Columbia, and, as a high school football player, that's the kind of atmosphere that you enjoy playing in.
Coach, maybe we can get you to do some yoga this week, I think. Really get that blood pressure down. Thank you so much. Good luck next week. And actually, I'm going to give you a little teaser, a surprise, I guess. That's going to be our game of the week next week. I know I don't usually tell you that until later in the show, Aaron, but I just can't hold it in because I'm so excited to see those two teams match up.